Slacking. What the hell did Game Freak do to you, man? I thought the leaked stories of Typhlosion and Octillery were bad, and they kind of are, but this right here, bro? Nah, we have got to talk about this one because it's about to get serious in here. For those of you who are out of the loop and don't know what's been going on, over the past week, Game Freak basically got their shit ran through. Countless files of confidential information has been leaked to the public, including pieces of non-canon lore entries of certain Pokemon, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro, they got some of our favorites looking a little crazy out here, looking a little sus. If you want the full scoop on what leaked, then feel free to check out my Typhlosion video. The link for that should be on screen as we speak. But as far as I know, these stories are all based on tales of folklore and mythology from the real world. So yeah, man, it's they're gonna get wicked. Before we slide into this story, like how some of y'all be sliding in DMs, I see you. I can't relate, but I see you. But I just wanted to say to like the video and subscribe if you ended up quote unquote enjoying this one at all, or don't if you didn't vibe with it. The choice is yours, my friend. I also got a second channel too. I post highlights, gameplays, and funny moments over there. Feel free to tap into that if you end up liking my stuff. Link for that is in the description box below. But anyway, self-plugging aside, let's talk about this goddamn story, because man. So as I stated in the start of the video, this story is going to be much darker than the ones I covered beforehand, so don't expect me to crack a joke after every line like how I did in my previous videos. I'm not going to post any of the leaked lore documents on screen at all because those Nintendo ninjas don't play, bro. I want no parts. Our story here begins in nearly the same fashion as with the Typhlosion and Tentacle Porn lore entries, with it stating, and I quote, "In a distant past, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was still blurred." Okay then, see? Like, what is this, a third video I'm making covering these leaks? Use your context clues, man. You should already know what direction the story is going. But it continues, and it introduces a woman and her friends, and describes how they would catch nearby Slakoth from a forest. And in case you don't know, Slakoth are basically little sloths. They're actually kind of adorable in a way. But the story then goes on and explains that these people would often T-word these poor things by gouging their eyes out, cutting off their ears, or just flat out sending them all up to a Pop Smoke concert. Yeah, man. Yeah, wow, yeah, that took a turn. However, one day, the woman was walking in the forest alone and she spotted a Slakoth minding its own business hanging from a tree. She tried to climb to it and roll it up into a blunt, but her dumbass ended up tripping and hurting herself instead. When she was in her most vulnerable state though, a Vigoroth, which is one of the evolved forms of Slakoth, but a key feature of this particular specimen was that one of its ears was torn off. It pulled up on a woman and attacked her until she lost consciousness. It pulled up on her and hit her with the Mike Tyson. I think I'm gonna vomit. That is foul. Okay, but here is when the story takes a turn for the worst. I gotta let you guys know now, it gets a little extreme from here on out, so if you aren't able to handle talks of death and assault and, you know, the word that I can't say on YouTube, but it rhymes with the name of that one fruit that's usually a key ingredient in wine, then I suggest you click off this video immediately, bro. Go home. Go play Destiny 2 or Minecraft or something, man. I don't know. This video's not for you. Alright, now that little content warning's out the way, the woman wakes up in the middle of a clearing in a forest. There was a lake in front of her, and she was surrounded by nothing but trees. Hanging from some of those trees, though, were the discarded bodies of the same Slakoth that the woman and her friends were terrorizing earlier in the story. Nearby Slakoth were tossing their bodies of their expired friends into the lake, while the woman was gearing up to do the dash. But suddenly, a big-ass Slaking spawned in front of the girl, and it too had a torn ear. She's thinking to herself, and she's like, wait a minute, this was the same Vigoroth that tried to slime me out earlier. The motherfucker had evolved into its final form while she was knocked unconscious. Feelings of pure fear, terror, and panic started overwhelming the woman, and she fainted yet again, this time in front of the Slaking that pulled up on her. Yeah, man, it's about to get worse. This time, the lady wakes up surrounded by all of her friends in the entrance of the same forest. They carry her home, and in an unspecified amount of time later, she ends up giving birth to a Slakoth? Hold up. Time the fuck out, my nigga. So when this girl fainted in front of the Slaking earlier, matter of fact, way back when she got knocked out by the Vigoroth, you mean to tell me that it was implied that this creature would take advantage of her while she was in her most vulnerable state? Game Freak, what are you freak niggas doing over there, man? I don't know who or what gave the writers over there the idea to cook this up, but somebody gotta pull these niggas aside and tell them to never step foot in the kitchen again. Like, why, man? Why? I don't even want to know what piece of IRL folklore this is all based on. Like, why did this story even exist in the first place? Oh, God. The woman wanted to initially abandon a Pokemon at first. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. But she decided to stop stop linking up with her friends so she could raise her baby. But you see, her friends didn't know that she gave birth to a Slakoth though. And one day they decided to pull up to her house to see if the woman was alright because, you know, she had to cut him off to protect her baby. But instead of finding a lady lounging around in an area near her home, they found her baby Slakoth instead and killed it by stabbing it in the chest. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? They brought his body back to the lady at her house thinking that she was gonna get hyped, when instead she felt such an overwhelming sense of sadness and sorrow that she grabbed her child's remains, ran into the same opening of the forest where she encountered that Slaking, and jumped into the same lake that held the countless bodies of the Slakoth that she and her friends would torment, all while holding the lifeless body of her child. The story then ends by stating that this moment was when the woman's friends began treating Slakoth as companions instead of toys for their own brutal amusement. Damn! Just damn, bro. Damn, dog. Game Freak, I want to talk to you. I want to have a one-on-one conversation with one of the writers on your team. Yeah, I get it. The reasons why stories and tales of folklore like these were created by Game Freak was for world building. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so frustrated I can't speak. They were created for world building purposes, but brother, I wish I had a face cam so you can see my expression and look me in the eyes, but are you gonna sit here and tell me that this story had to exist? Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I know as of recording this video, there's at least 2 or 3 other leak stories that I haven't covered yet, but if you want me to talk about those, then I guess, yeah, and let me know in the comment section of this video. Surely they aren't all as egregious as this one. I always knew Slaking was Diddy's strongest soldier. I mean, just look at this nigga's face. But thank you for watching this video though, y'all. I know this one was a lot more darker and intense, and honestly might be a little shorter than the past 2 Pokemon videos I made, but fingers crossed the next few videos are gonna be way more lighthearted and humorous. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this video, I guess, you freaking freak. But I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna go rest, but hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Stay away from Slaking if you see him on the street, and yeah, he's a fan. Peace out.